Hi, I'm here at CES 2020 and I'm talking to Alok Shah about 5G. So tell me a little bit about 5G and what you guys did in 2019 and what we can see coming in the future.
Absolutely. Samsung views ourselves as the 5G company. 5G is going to touch so many different parts of our business, from chipsets to mobile devices to network infrastructure to automotive, that we're really excited about what's happening. And in 2019, the first networks became commercial in countries like Korea, the US. Commercial devices, mobile smartphones came out, like the Galaxy S10 plus 5G, the Note 10 plus 5G. And in 2020, we've got a whole new set of mobile devices coming. We've got more network equipment coming to more places.
Now, we've heard previous CESs were the CES of 5G, but so this is really the year that we're going to see it come to practical use?
Absolutely. Commercial networks started to be deployed early last year. We've seen operators deploy 20, 30 cities at this point, with parts of the cities covered. And in 2020, we'll see those networks continue to fill out. We'll see nationwide 5G coverage become commercial, and we'll see a whole bunch of different smartphones come to market that will allow consumers to have 5G in their hands.
That's great. Now tell me a little bit about 5G in vehicles. Where is that going to be going?
Yeah, so one of the really interesting long-term 5G use cases is around what we call cellular V2X, vehicle to everything. Whether that's vehicle-to-vehicle communications, vehicle to infrastructure, vehicle to pedestrian even. So one of the demos we're showing here at CES is centers around how our acquisition of Harman International gives Samsung an automotive electronics capability to really lead the industry when it comes to cellular V2X and improve driver capabilities, driver safety, pedestrian safety, all these really important topics.
Now, what are some of the ways that it can improve the safety for pedestrians, for the driver, for things like that?
Right, so what happens when the car can communicate with pedestrians' phones, can communicate with cyclists, can communicate with traffic infrastructure, is that there's just much more knowledge within that city square of who's where and who's doing what, right? And so if there's an emergency vehicle that's going through the intersection, pedestrians can know that. If there's a pedestrian running through the intersection, cars can know that, right? And so that knowledge allows automotive vehicles to basically move either out of the way, or they can stop on a dime. They can save lives.
That's great. And when might we see this in a vehicle?
It's going to take some time. We're announcing here our first integrated 5G telematics control unit, which is sort of the control center of a car. We're working with automakers right now on being able to bring that TCU to market. It'll start out bringing things like infotainment, right, rear seat entertainment and capabilities like that. And then over time, we'll see next generation navigation. We'll see vehicle to everything communications. And over time, we'll just layer more and more capabilities on top of it.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Great, thank you.